Excellent. All right, welcome everybody to the Dragon Warrior Randomizer Winter League. We're in week 1 right now. We've got group number 3 tonight, featuring MonsieurSlime, BobPineappleMD, HaateXIII, and Centroid41. On behalf of the restreamer Schmike and the trackers RG365 and Venicus, I'd like to welcome you all to tonight's match. I'll introduce now the co-host Beta Strap. How you doing tonight?
I'm doing wonderfully. I'm just hoping that they have terrible stats, and I'm hoping that they have levels that require them to get like 3,000 experience without hurt more. That's what I really want in this seed.
Their suffering is our delight, of course. And yeah, we'll see. Oh, it looks like level 1, we've got 6 strength, 21 HP. Oh, heal and heal more right off the bat, too.
Well, that's going to help them explore, but with this strength, it's not going to help them grind that much. But with the very small map in this flag set, there's a very good chance that they're going to be able to get to a town and buy some gear, which may or may not be discounted due to the tri-stated summer flag.
Yeah, that's right. And as noted in chat, their HaateXIII is running a strength agility build as well. So with the flag set we've got today, the chests in the throne room here are unknown. It's going to be gold and a torch and more gold if they go for the third chest.
Yeah, it's a very scripted start, but the one thing that does, the things that do get randomized in the chests are Erdrick's sword can be in any of the chests, and the harp and the stones of sunlight can also appear basically in any chest as long as it's accessible without having to enter in through the main entrance of Sharlock.
Yeah, so far it looks like we've got a torch and some gold.
And now we have an immediate opportunity to start a gold grind. So it'll be interesting to see exactly how much gold they opt to take. With the Tri-State Summer Sale, you could easily just take like 20k, and you could probably buy pretty much everything as long as everything isn't full price.
Yeah, first look at the overworld map. I didn't quite see if there was a town immediately nearby, but we've got Bob Pineapple coming up to a slime, Centroid coming up to a magician. Magician's done for. We'll see how quickly we get up to level 2. Oh, yeah, that'll do it on Centroid's side. Oh no, that's level 3.
That was gains of 2, 1, 18, 14, and the spell of outside. But yeah, one of these flags that we are dealing with. Oh, red slimes have hurt more, by the way. That's fun. One of these flag sets this week is we have random experience requirements. So the level clustering can be such that you can kill a wolf and go up 5 levels at once. Or you could be stuck in a super lengthy grind and have to get like 2,000 or 3,000 before you get to another level.
Yeah, in my practice, I've definitely come across both of those situations.
Yeah, I saw Holmes doing a practice seed the other night, and I think he hit level 15 in the first 5 minutes. Like, it was just... I think he gained like 8 or 9 levels before he had 100 experience, which is just absurd.
Absolutely crazy. I actually threw a seed in the Seeds of Torture or Delight that had, well, spoiler for that one, but by about 61 XP, you were level 16 already.
That's kind of ridiculous.
Oh, yeah.
And while the level requirements are random, the other flag that works kind of in tandem with that is very fast experience. So I think the way that works is it puts the thumb on the scale statistically so that your levels are more likely to require less experience than not.
Right, so we've got Centroid checking out the basement of the castle, and he's found first floor of grave. Lots of potential chests there. Oh, unless you get stopped by a red dragon. Fun police are out.
That's a prime example of why I try to hold off on doing cave checks, at least right away. It's just you're always risking getting sniped by something, and since you already know that the armor is forced into Hawksness with the vanilla searches and everything, it's like the only particularly useful thing you could get early on would be, say, the sword.
Yeah, and as I found out in my race, the sword being there if you don't look, not all that fun.
And the alternate chest locations have tripped a few people up already, which is not surprising. For anyone in chat that hasn't done their race yet, I would very strongly recommend you get that lovely little map file that Chadbert has that was posted in Discord. And it shows you all of the possible alternate locations of the chests, so it really simplifies everything.
Oh, it looks like Centroid just found out about the hurt mores on the red slimes, getting sent back home.
So this is a surprisingly difficult start for this flag set. Like, you don't typically see all of this exploration early and no towns with a very small map, because typically everything gets clustered to such an extent that you're probably going to see a town within like 1 or 2 screens of start at most, and we still haven't seen one.
Yeah, nowhere to spend any of that gold, and it's looking like everybody's deciding to try and find some levels before they go any further. Can't say I blame them.
And our restreamer Schmike making a great point in chat. Yeah, depending on the order that you open the chests, like at the start of the seed, you could have done it in such a way that you could have initiated a torch grind, which with this limited strength, torches are actually incredibly useful. And as long as you can absorb a hit or two, like you could easily take down something like a metal scorpion with them.
Absolutely. Looks like MonsieurSlime is gonna check out the grave as well. Manages to run from that wolf. First belt and an herb, it looks like. Gonna load up.
And by the way, ghosts have sleep. And Bob just grabbed level 6, and he did get a fair bit of power, and he also got the hurt spell. And you'll notice he's only at 28, now 29 experience. And he got another level at 29 experience. So, and there's hurt more at level 7. So you only have to get to 29 experience, and you get level 7 and hurt more. So for all the suffering that they've been doing at the start, they're about to get out of jail very, very shortly.
Yeah, at this point, it's not going to take that long to get some more levels. Probably. I mean, we're hurt mooring green dragons now up on BobPineapple's screen, so I can't imagine. Oh, there's at least another level. Oh, more than one for sure, with 19 power and 7 response speed. That's all the way up to 10. Looks like.
You notice his hit point total. It's already at 106. It's already lit up green. And he's just level 10. So a few moments ago, we were talking about how this was kind of a suffer start. We couldn't find any towns or anything like that. Oh, by the way, magicians have DL2. And now suddenly we see ourselves with Hurtmore and all the hit points in the world, and very little experience was required to get these things.
Yeah, I feel like that torch strategy off the start would have been a lot more useful now that you're realizing that, you know, just tens of XP away from Hurtmore and a bunch of levels, bunch of HP.
That's the fun thing about the flag set. It's just like, until you die or unless you have Gwaelin, you have no idea how far away that next level is once you level up. It's just like you could take out a slime and it could get you there, or you could be grinding for basically an hour and not see it.
Still not a town to be seen though. That's still interesting. Here we've got the freebie cave on MonsieurSlime's slide here.
And he was doing a very smart thing there. So whenever you see chests and you're thinking maybe the sword's here, maybe the stones are here, maybe the harp's here, there's a 50-50 chance there's a treasure guard. And the treasure guard can be anything from a gold man up to a green dragon. So he used herbs before he opened chests because he was very aware of the fact that he might bump into a treasure guard.
Definitely pays to use your noggin like that. Red dragon in the swamp cave. We found Swamp South, and the red dragon's gonna send MonsieurSlime home.
So with the red dragons being in Grave and Swamp, we also know they're gonna be in Mountain Cave too. Awesome! Red dragons for everybody.
Well, they're certainly my favorite when I'm watching people play.
I'm sure they're the favorite of chat whenever I'm restreamed as well.
Yeah, it's funny how that works. They're everybody's friend until they're the ones breathing in your face.
And also Bob's at level 13 and he has not even hit 600 experience yet. And looking at the stats, he's very, very close to go mode based on stats. Like, another 15 strength or so would probably be sufficient at this point once he gets the equipment that he needs.
Oh, I saw a town on Centroid screen over here. Taking the bridge over to this, I guess we'll call it an island for now. We'll see what we got. I'll bet she's hoping it's HaateXIII at this point. I would be.
Although, now that he's tapped out of resources... Well, there's another town.
Oh, there's two towns.
So it's good that there's a refill in case that other town is HaateXIII, because he's tapped out of resources down to 1 MP. And MonsieurSlime has found HaateXIII, so assuming there isn't something stupid lurking in here with DL2, he's almost certainly gonna get the armor. And by the way, we are seeing a treasure guard inside Cantlin, which is a knight, so this has to be sword, harp, or stones.
Stones of Sunlight it is. Meanwhile, BobPineapple also in Cantlin, gonna check the shop. Not buying anything just yet. He'll head on over and find this treasure guard as well.
I didn't get a look at what the spike in HaateXIII was, but it looks like MonsieurSlime did not get the armor because he's... Okay, I was thinking it's got to be something that he can't reasonably take down with Hurtmore, so it's I think it's probably something like a golem or a red dragon that he ran away from. But yeah, golem makes perfect sense. So now,
Yeah,
with the
chat's
vanilla
confirming
searches,
Golem.
with the vanilla searches being active, coal becomes important, kind of, with the guaranteed flute.
Well, especially since it doesn't take as long to get the sound effect going. That HaateXIII tile might come in handy if you're needing to grind. Not like it looks like you're gonna need to at this point with your 99 MP and all kinds of HP already, but if ever you needed to grind, that flute would come in handy, I'd say.
Well, I mean, if you want to grind to the point where you can launch the Dragon Lord into orbit without a weapon, then sure, that would be perfectly reasonable.
Well, I can say I've certainly wanted to launch the Dragon Lord into orbit once or twice myself. So 33 south, 5 east for the coordinates.
If you look at Centroid's screen, you'll notice something funny. You'll notice that the old man is offset, and we've noticed this is an issue because when Treasure Guard appears inside a town, things get really weird with NPCs.
Alright, Centroid picking up some armor, getting himself a large shield. Notice that the silver shield is cheap a little bit. We've got summer sale tri-state on, so not everything is going to be discounted, but some things are. It looks like the silver shield's about half price today.
Yeah, silver shield is half price. HaateXIII picked up magic armor, which was also steeply discounted. Looked like it was roughly half price as well. So looks like there's no real issues with getting armor kitted up and that sort of thing in this seed.
So here's BobPineapple coming to coal now. Grabbing that flute for free.
And that obscure chest in the top right of Tablet Cave is gold. And now we get a check of the chest in coal, and that's a fighter's ring.
Money for nothing and your flute for free. Love it.
Looks like HaateXIII wants to grind this zone with Axe Knights, although they do not seem to want to show up. Must have repel up, I'm guessing. So there's probably nothing else in the zone that was not repelled. And Wraith Knights have sleep. There's a troll for you.
Well, I saw MonsieurSlime heading down some stairs and opening up his spell menu, and I think if I'm looking at this right, probably the only spell they don't have at this point is Radiant. But he's in top. It looks like top mountain cave right now. Oh yeah, it is. The only spell he doesn't have is Radiant.
Ooh, and the harp is in the top of mountain cave, unguarded. So with relatively easy coordinates and harp in the top of mountain cave and the stones in Cantlin, the only item that anybody has to be concerned about potentially diving a cave system for is Erdrick's sword. This would be an interesting place to start looking and or hoping for, say, a discounted flame sword and just try to win with that and save yourself the hassle of doing any cave dives for the sword.
You might luck yourself into finding a death necklace too, and maybe have enough to do it without the Erdrick sword. So Hate the 13th, yeah, grabbing the armor there in HaateXIII.
Well, it's like seeing Bob's stats. Looks like strength is pretty good. His hit points are over 130 already. So this looks like it's definitely winnable with the flame sword and death necklace already. Heck, it's winnable with just the flame sword.
It certainly is. 115 MP too. Yeah, you got plenty.
Well, maybe not just the flame sword. I didn't realize he had a broadsword. I thought he had a hand axe. But even still, it's like with just the flame sword, it is really close right now, which is silly.
Yeah, that's true. 113 attack power with that broadsword. By the time you get the flame sword, yeah, you're doing pretty good, I'd say. Here we are digging the grave again. Or sorry, the grave.
Question in chat about treasure guards reappearing after defeating them. The answer is no. Only spike monsters, such as HaateXIII, Sharlock, will respawn upon beating them. Also Swamp Cave, of course, which was a red dragon guarding Gwaelin.
Yeah, so far it looks like BobPineapple is gonna take these chests in grave, and I wonder if the play is gonna be to yeah, it looks like the play is gonna be to keep diving. Look for that sword, I guess. Oh no, he still hasn't found the harp either.
Yeah, this is why I always prefer to just check the towns first whenever possible. Like, grab your freebie chests first, and then you proceed to checking like the top of grave and swamp cave locations as you find them, that sort of thing. Because it's like once you start going into the depths of the cave system, like you can end up on like a 10-minute walk for nothing. And unless he finds the sword in here somewhere, this will be a fruitless expedition.
Yeah, there's definitely there's never any guarantee of that. Oh, although he does come across a chest here. Just some gold. All right, so it looks like grave at least is a quick dead end.
Yeah, if you're gonna do a cave dive, if you're gonna dead end it, it's good to just see the dead end immediately instead of after like 5 or 6 stairways through Sharlock.
Yeah, you're definitely lucking out that way.
And now Centroid is fighting the red dragon on the swamp spike as well. So it's like you could very, very quickly get to go stats grinding this thing. With the way this seed is, like level 16 is at like just over 2k experience, or right at 2k. It's just this is kind of silly. 92 strength also. And Bob has hit level 18 and now has 94 strength. And if his HP wasn't high enough before, it is now at
Definitely.
168. Yeah, this is basically winnable with the flame sword and no death.
Grab your armor, grab your harp, get a flame sword, get the token. Especially because you know where all of those things are at this point. Well, maybe not the harp. I suppose he doesn't know where the harp is, but you got to look for that. But at least you might find the sword on the way to finding the harp.
The beauty of the way this seed plays out is that you'll find Caitlin and you'll get coordinates and you'll get harp all at once. Because the seed gave these runners a solid by putting that harp chest in the inn. So it's like, I don't think it's possible to miss it coming in. I think it's visible the moment you walk into the town. Or stones in Cantlin, never mind. Harp was in Mountain 1, but the point remains, it's like everything is so clustered, like you're essentially getting a 2-for-1 in Cantlin when you get it.
Absolutely.
But yeah, this is the type of seed where I would definitely just be like, I just want to get the flame sword and just get somewhere near go stats quickly off of these insane level ups and just go for it with the flame, because it's just like, it's probably faster to just grab an extra level or something with the flame sword than it is to go looking for Erdrick's sword. Unless Erdrick's sword just happens to be on your path to the Dragon Lord in Sharlock, which it very well could be.
It might be. I've been watching other screens so much that I haven't noticed that HaateXIII has already hit level 19 now.
Yeah, he opted for somewhat of a dedicated grind by the look of it. Like, he was looking for Axe Knights at one point in that desert, and then he went after the Red Dragon in Swamp Cave. And when you have such clustered levels, it makes perfect sense to do that, because it's just like, you kill 3 red dragons and you might gain 5 levels in a seed like this, and that's exactly what he did. And now he's gained another level. So he's already level 20, and he's only at 3,500 experience.
Well, just handing them the levels. Let's see, we got 116 attack power off of 101 strength. Yeah, you're... Oh, that's right, though. He's got a different build than everyone else.
Yeah, so his hit point total is a little bit less extreme, but...
At this point, it's not really that much of a...
Yeah,
it doesn't really matter that much.
157 versus whatever, it's like, yeah, you're so far into doubles territory, it's just like, you could probably win this with a broadsword right now. Like, I feel like he could win with the broadsword, because he'd get so many doubles with... Like, he's got 15 heal mores, and he's going to get a double like every 3 or 4 turns.
Oh, absolutely.
And like Aaron said, he'd have good odds with the axe. I don't know if I'd want to fight with 116 just feels bad. I mean, whether or not you're favored, fighting with 116 attack power feels bad. That's 4 to 8. I mean, just load up on fairy water and whatever. It's just, but yeah, it's like, it's winnable right now for basically everybody. Like, if they upgrade, like if Bob were to get a flame sword, he could win right now. If Centroid got a flame sword, he could win right now. It's just like, This is a pressure situation of like you need to find your quest items pronto, and you need to find Charlock, because this is a clear cut. We're gonna be way over leveled situation.
Yeah, for sure. When you're already over leveled and you don't even have your quest items, all of them yet, so yeah, it's gonna be coming down to who can collect all those first, and whether or not Charlock is a bigger maze than they want it to be. Let's hope the concrete jungle, the underground jungle name lives up to its reputation today, and we get a big old maze.
DK, Bob did not beta on the Jerkbird. He would have to quintuple fail at 90 agility to approach my status. Like he's got work to do to get to my level of failure in this game. And the intriguing aspect of this race right now is everybody has different things. It's like everybody's missing multiple things that they absolutely need to have. And I honestly have no idea who has an advantage right now. Like, I honestly don't.
Yeah,
this is just going to purely be a routing luck scenario. Like, everybody has such ridiculous stats that unless something is lurking with the Wombo, like, I don't see people dying again as long as they keep their resources topped up.
Yeah, it's so hard to call right now with everybody having such different, like a different array of items. Magic armor on one, Edric's armor on the other, and just shop armor for the other side of the screen. Everybody's at least, you know, hovering around the same level, but different quest items each. HaateXIII, I don't think has any of them.
No, but having Erdrick's armor and these stats, it's incredibly difficult to die at this point.
Exactly.
So your exploration now is basically free. You can just throw repel at every opportunity. With his agility and Erdrick's armor and silver shield, like his defense is completely absurd. Like he will repel almost everything at this point. Like I think the only things that Hate can't repel right now. Oh yeah, he's at 96 defense. So blue dragons on up. Once he gets to 90,
crazy.
Once he gets to 98 defense, he will repel blue dragons. But he doesn't have a dragon scale. It's like the dragon scale is the difference between repelling blue dragons and not repelling blue dragons at this point.
It really is. Wow.
And hilariously, he's killing another red dragon. Oh boy!
BobPineapple going for some grinding here on this gold chest in the treasury. Probably thinking about going and getting himself an upgrade on that broadsword, or even the shield as well. No, looks like it's. Oh no, the shield was heavily discounted. That's right, shield was 50% off today.
I would just like to point something out right now. If you have Erdrick's sword with these stats, you could win without the armor. Like you could probably win without the armor pretty safely, actually.
Yeah, you'd be a favorite for sure.
So basically, Slamu, this seed is the opposite of every other seed that's been run that I've seen this week. Like this has just been, here's your level, here's like it was a tough start. Like they had to grind for like 5 minutes at the start before they could get anywhere. But after that, it's just been here's a level, here's a level, here's a level, and oh, here's like 10 more levels. And in case you didn't see, here's like another 5 levels.
They really had to work for that first 29 XP. Yeah, it looks like a flame sword on BobPineapple's side as well.
Yeah, I think he's planning on winning with a flame, which makes perfect sense. It's just like you save yourself the hassle of trying to look for something, which with this flag set is totally fine. But yeah, level 20 was hit at like, what was it, like 3,500 experience or something like that.
Yeah,
And
Bob Pineapple's not very far from 20 at all right now.
I don't remember what the experience total for 19 was. It was probably right before, like, it was probably within like a couple hundred experience of 20.
Yeah, 19 was
20.
just over 3,000. Yeah, Schmike, it was just around 3,000 for sure.
And Hate finally gets his first plot item with the Stones of Sunlight and Cantlin, which means he's about to get coordinates, which means he's about to get the token as well. And hopefully soon he will spot Mountain Cave, and we will have a frenzy of people all going for Sharlock. Although it looks like Centroid has everything. I don't know if he's seen the Rainbow Drop Cave yet.
This NPC does not want Hate the 13th to have that chest. Oh, there we go.
I had the same experience with literally every NPC in my race. It's just like Old Man and Cole was just standing on the chest forever. It was like somebody in Garenham did the same thing. It's just like, come on.
That's when you wish for the NPC guillotine.
Yeah, we need a flag for like Ultima mode where we can attack NPCs and guards and even Lorik.
Just cast Hurt More. If there's an NPC in front of you and you cast Hurt More.
The old men look like they're wizard types though, so I probably wouldn't want to cast it against them. They'd probably cast it against me.
Yep, Bob making a run for the armor now.
I can't remember what the golem had in the abilities, but it's kind of funny that like at level 19 with these stats, you're using the flute on the golem. I mean, I know it's speed hacks, but come on. just chop it down. And oh, there's a completely needless level 20. And Bob now has armor, so Bob's going to start looking for Rainbow Drop Cave if he has not found it yet. Centroid is in go mode essentially. I mean, you might want to buy a better weapon first.
Which I think he's doing right now. Look at that. Yeah, Flame Sword. Yeah, I think you're right. It looks like just about everybody's getting ready to start making runs here.
So much convergence.
Yeah, for everybody having taken such a disparate route, it's definitely come together pretty nicely. Gonna make for a very exciting finish.
And the only difference right now is Hate has not seen Mountain Cave, so it means he has not seen the harp. And that is mandatory, so he absolutely has to find that pronto, because although it is certainly possible we could have a really convoluted route to the Dragon Lord, the one counterbalance to that is these stats are so ridiculous that nobody is going to be anywhere near dying on their exploration trying to find that route down. It's just like, it's going to be about as free gets.
It'll be the safest anyone's ever felt walking through Sherlock, for sure.
Yeah, even I would be able to dive Sharlock with these stats and be like, I don't think I have anything to worry about. And then I'd probably get ambushed, sleep locked by a stone man with DL2 or something and get 4-shot.
I didn't notice, Slamu, if Centroid was getting some fairy water here. Well, it looks like he's heading that way now. Yep.
That's exactly what he's doing. I mean, he has 14 heal mores. I mean, sure. Okay, sure. It's like, for the sake of resources and getting rid of encounters without burning through MP when you'd probably rather use, in this specific flag set, this is a case where you'd rather use your MP for Radiant, depending on the nature of the route that you have to take. So I could definitely see the argument for it there. It's just, it accelerates your trip. If it's a long walk to the Dragon Lord, you don't want to be eating a bunch of wasteful encounters. And even with the Strength HP build, Centroid is repelling Axe Knights and everything weaker than that, so should be a pretty quick trip through. And he also only has 124 attack power, but I would be using Fairy Water to get rid of encounters in this specific case.
And here we go, the first Rainbow Bridge, and we're in Sharlock.
No, Centroid, you gotta go to the right.
Who goes left?
This hurts me. I hope it warps him to like another stairway on the top floor as punishment for his for his misdeeds. Like I want to see the warp. Like warp him to the vanilla stairs. I just want to see it. I want to see it again. Oh, nope. This actually went down somewhere. And HaateXIII has found Mountain Cave, so he's going to get the harp very, very shortly. So, assuming he walks the coordinates relatively quickly and does his trades, like, depending on the specific routing involved here, he could catch up. It all depends on just how awful this route to the bottom is.
Yeah, if he goes right first, then he's the winner.
I mean, this is one of those kind of traditional week 1 flag set seeds where you get crazy fast levels, and I think that the main source of variance in this seed is going to be quick routing to the Dragon Lord. It's just like, this feels like a seed where it's like somebody's going to take 5 to 10 minutes to find the route, and somebody else will find it in like 1 and just like gain a ton of time just by sheer luck of stairways.
Yeah, Bob's going right, and so now Centroid is up at the staircase behind the throne. Oh, he finds the 5 exit room there. Oh, we got a high 5. Bob and Centroid high-fiving now.
So Armored Knights have sleep. This is a source of volatility if you get unlucky against those things.
Especially because it's one of the only things you're not repelling at this point. Centroid about to pop back up on the top floor here. Oh, no. My bad. It came back down.
And even at this agility, I mean, the Strength HP build agility, they're only slightly better than a coin flip to run on Armored Knights.
I think DK's comment in chat should be the name of the week here. Instead of Underground Jungle, just yay more stairs. The Stairmaster, absolutely. Yeah, we definitely have a Mega Sharlock going on.
So Bob is in what I would call the infamous Grave 2 floor because there's so many stairs. And I feel like I see Grave 2 quite a bit. When you get these convoluted Sharlock mazes trying to find the Dragon Lord, you very likely will bump into this Grave 2 floor, and then you have all of these different stairs you have to check. And it is awful.
Yeah, I've tried a few different methods in my preparation for this tournament because I'm not used to playing Stair Shuffle. I've tried a few different methods of trying to figure out how I'm gonna orient myself around this and map this out. And this is probably one of the things I've found is there's definitely a few rooms where it's just like, oh, okay, now I'm in trouble because I gotta map out so many different staircases.
And by the way, something absolutely hilarious happened to Bob, and I fully support it. He took one of the upper right stairways in Grave 2, and it took him to the other upper right staircase in Grave 2. It warped him like
Nice.
warped him like one tile diagonally. It's like, oh, this is super useful. Awesome. It's a unique little portal to the other stairway. Not quite as funny as the one that warps you from one of the stairways in main floor Sharlock to one of the other ones. Like, that's hilarious because it's just like teleportation. Oh, by the way, MonsieurSlime just got level 21. And I'm trying to see what he gained from it. Looks like a little bit of HP, a little bit of MP. So he gained another heal more. He's got 16 heal mores now. So, yay, I guess.
Yeah, it looks like he's definitely making his way to Sharlock at this point, right? You gotta. Yeah, here he goes. Meanwhile, HaateXIII trading in for the staff. If they don't find the bottom floor, if the right side of the of your screen doesn't find the bottom floor soon, we might have everybody in Sharlock at the same time.
Yeah, this is all about lucky, efficient routing to the Dragon Lord at this point. And if you're racing this, I think that everybody that's racing this knows that. They're just like, oh crap. Like, this is just, all right. Let's cross our fingers and hope we find the Dragon Lord quickly, because this is all about just stumbling into the right pathing. And who knows where that is. And Bob doesn't need to open any more chests. He specifically got the Flame Sword so that he can win without looking for Erdrick's sword.
Yeah, if it's on your way, grab it. But if not, I'd blow right by.
I mean, it's like, if it's like directly in my path,
Yeah.
I mean, maybe I open it, but it's like the whole point of getting the gold to get the Flame Sword is so that you don't even have to think about it anymore, unless you burn through some more resources. Then it's like, all right, if you're under 13 heal mores, fine, I guess. But I mean, even with 13 heal mores or 12 heal mores with these stats, I feel like you can still win with the flame, because it's just doubles for days.
Yeah, you've got enough to, if you're lucky, you can end up with an opening quad almost.
Quad or a Quinn.
Yeah.
Centroid found the sword while looking for the path to the Dragon Lord. That's always humorous. It's like, all right, fine, good. I don't really need this, but okay, sure.
Oh, here's Bob Pineapple on the bottom floor now. He's found the way.
Navigational skills coming in handy. So, I mean, even with just the Flame Sword, this should be fine. Centroid is continuing to look. Like, I feel like he's kind of close, but again, it's hard to say, because it's hard to say which way they're going to go and whether or not they're going to backtrack correctly. It's just,
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Here's the stairs. Yeah. Here's our Dragon Lord fight on Bob Pineapple's side. Eight to start.
So it's on average, it's a 15 swing fight. He's got 13 heal mores. He's got the opening triple. Like, this is free as free can be.
Yeah, barring a miss menu, it's pretty much a given, I think.
Yeah, just don't accidentally cast heal or hurt more. But
I mean, or accidentally cast hurt more and get lucky.
Yeah, I mean, if you've already done like 90-something damage, if you accidentally cast hurt more and it lands, you can still win.
Well, we do officially have all the runners in Sherlock at once. Which kind of brings it back to the fact that even though they all took very divergent routes, it was nice that it came together pretty good at the end here.
I think with the way things have played out for Centroid, I feel like he's exhausted every possible route except for one, which feels real bad. Because here we are with MonsieurSlime is now in basement, although he only has 7 heal mores. He did not. I don't think he topped up before he entered Sherlock. So,
yeah, gonna definitely have to make another run. Meanwhile, Bob Pineapple defeats the Dragon Lord. Let's get some GGs in there for him. He's about to take the victory. All right, GG's to Bob Pineapple with a time of 50 minutes and 46 seconds.
Very good time. Imagine that he probably never felt ahead at any point in this race, because when you see a seed like this, it's really hard to feel ahead ever. Like, unless you just like immediately route the Dragon Lord, it's just like, ugh. Like, I'm probably giving up time here. This feels real bad.
Yeah, Centroid just walking up on the Dragon Lord now is probably thinking the same thing that we were just saying about how if he'd just gone a different way, you know, went left when he should have went right, might have ended up winning this one. Looks like he's going to take second place though. And we'll
Is
see if we can
MonsieurSlime going to actually go for game here with 7 heal mores?
Oh, I hope it's hurt more all the way. All right, joining us in the booth, we got BobPineappleMD. Congratulations on your win. How did you feel about that one?
Oh, thank you very much. Well, at the beginning, because of just what I was running into and the kind of slog to get that first level out, I was like, oh no, it's going to be one of those. And then it just all like cascaded. And I started gaining levels without trying. And then it was just all a race to find everything.
Yeah, it certainly seemed like it was going to be a little bit of a challenge, and then all of a sudden at like 29 XP or something like that, everybody's at level 7 or 8, and it just kind of opened up real quick.
Yeah, and you know, realizing that I did not need to find HaateXIII's sword really took a load off. I was like, oh great, I don't have to go diving for anything anymore.
Absolutely. If you watch it back, you'll notice that everybody just took completely different routes through this. Everybody had different quest items. Nobody ever. It was very hard to tell who was in the lead ever until people started going into Sharlock. Which I don't know if you're watching the rest of it right now, but we've got two other Dragon Lord fights going on right now. Although one was at a very low amount of MP. And as well, speaking of, actually, let's get some GGs in the chat for Centroid now, who's just about to finish and is going to come in with a time of 53 minutes and 39 seconds. So almost 3 minutes behind you. It ended up real close, despite the fact that there was a lot of divergence from everyone the whole way through.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy. I think at a certain point, just with the cascading levels, it just became like, throw on repel, look for everything, and then my guess is, I don't know this, but the finding Sharlock basement how long that took may have played a bit of a role.
Absolutely. It was definitely if you had gone left when he had gone right, it might have ended up completely differently as far as the placement here at the end.
Yeah, wow. Considering if you, like you said, if everything was so divergent in the beginning, for everything to have kind of cascaded to this moment and come together for us to be so close going into the Dragon Lord fight is pretty crazy.
It was an interesting one to watch. What was your favorite bit of the seed personally?
My favorite bit was watching my HP just go up and up and up and not stop going up, and I was just kind of laughing maniacally behind the microphone here as that was going on.
Yeah, it was fun to watch on our end too. Just the HP gains, just HP over HP over HP. It was a lot of fun seeing everybody just kind of be able to just tank everything.
Yeah, it's just a shame I never found the death necklace. I was like, man, this would have been perfect.
Come to think of it, I can't remember if anybody managed to find the death necklace. Oh yeah, it was in Sharlock Base. That's right. Oh, and joining us, we've got Centroid41 with a time of 53:39, about 3 minutes behind BobPineapple. GGs, and congrats on second place.
Hey, thank you, GG.
Yeah, GG, Centroid.
GG, Bob. Well played. That Sharlock was kind of a monster. Otherwise, that seed was pretty straightforward. But yeah, he kind of had to figure with some light exploring early and mid game. Like Sharlock was just deep.
Yeah, I was definitely bracing myself.
I think I've gotten like I took so much, like I tried to take like notes as fast as I could on like how many like branching paths I had gone down. Thankfully, after a while, you're like, okay, I cleared that one. There was a lot of like 4 and 5 ways and 6 ways to keep track of. I don't feel too bad about it. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I didn't mean to cut you off too much there, but HaateXIII just finished, so let's get some GGs for Hate. Sorry, continue on.
Oh, no problem. Yeah, like I don't feel too bad because like I think like one of the I feel like I was running out of staircases to check. I think I last location the basement, but that's fine because I was really hoping to grab the sword on the way down. I mean, I thought the stats were okay, but or I thought maybe I could grab something in the treasury, but it's like I thought I would have felt better with the sword for sure, especially with the longer dive.
Yeah, if I didn't last location basement, it was like second to last. I think I took every staircase but the right one.
Yeah, I'm not the only one who took their sweet time finding the basement.
And that's HaateXIII. Welcome and GG.
Thank you. So I'm just looking at the stream right now and seeing that y'all went level 19, 20. I ended up having a bit too many spite dragon kills and got up to level 21.
It was really easy to accidentally gain like 3 levels in one fight in this seed, so
Yeah, yeah. And
Like, once I got to 16 or 17, I kind of started deciding, well, I'm not really going to swing at anything anymore because I'll find the sword and that'll have enough attack power. But then I think, like, once or twice, I just fought something out of habit, and suddenly I was level 20, and I was like, okay.
where was the sword hiding at, anywho?
I don't know. I never got it.
So I know there was like I think you had to go through some one of those weird sneaky paths that had like 5 staircases in it. I think like the 5th staircase was the basement of Sharlock. The 4th one was like a link to like as said in chat, vanilla grade 4. It was like literally like like a teleporter to that one room in the grave. So
Oh, I was steps away from it then, but I bailed when I saw it was grave 4 and checked another route down.
Yeah, I don't remember if I actually came across grave 4 or not, but well, found the death necklace in the armory, and the broadsword I was swinging, and level 21 was enough.
I definitely probably would have kept looking for it if I didn't have 172 HP.
Yeah. I think the hit points in this seed got to the "oh lord, he coming" territory.
Yeah, like, I was just doing the math, and I was like, no amount of low rolls, which I definitely got in the beginning of my DL2 fight, is gonna stop me from, like, opening with a triple at minimum and probably grabbing doubles throughout, and it's fine.
you must have got a nice attack boost at level 20 or 21 as well.
Yeah, it got me with the Flame Sword. 20 got me up to 131 attack power, which, you know, is like really borderline, but when you have 170 HP, not so much.
Yeah, I was rocking, I think, 123 attack power before I put the death necklace on. So, you know, broadsword, woo! It's better than a stick.
I think I was 125 when I found the Erdrick sword, so otherwise I might have been, I don't know, it might have been borderline.
I also just realized I haven't said it yet. GG's all.
Yeah, GG.
Oh, speaking of, looks like we're about to be saying GG's to MonsieurSlime as well. On the Dragon Lord fight, looks like it's going to be pretty much going to take a misclick to fail this one. Yeah, you all finished within a few minutes of each other, and like I was saying before, the way that you all went through it was entirely different quest items at the same time. HaateXIII, I think you got the I think it was you that got the armor pretty early on compared to everyone else, and there was a point where you were levels ahead, and then but you know, without having any of the quest items, you know, when you went to find those, the others caught up on levels, and it just seemed like everybody took a different path, and to have you all finish within a few minutes of each other, it was definitely fun to watch. So let's get GG's in the chat for MonsieurSlime as well.
Yeah, GG's to MonsieurSlime. And honestly, I am surprised that I finished within, 10 minutes of anybody. I have not so much confidence in myself.
Well, man, randomizer, Winter League, anything can happen.
I do love the chaos.
Don't we all? And let's hope chat loved the chaos as well, as we see if we can get MonsieurSlime in here. Looks like he's in the waiting room right now. There we are, and MonsieurSlime, GG's.
Thanks, that was, rust, pain, I don't know. I'm assuming other people found a sword and or remember to set up a gold grind properly.
I did the gold grind for Flame Sword as soon as I realized I wouldn't need Erdrick's.
I did a gold grind at the beginning, which was a mistake, and then I did a secondary gold grind to get that silver shield.
Yeah,
And-
I thought I did a good enough gold grind to get a silver shield, and then realized I didn't, and that I had the prices swapped. And then I don't think I actually ended up finishing the game with a shield, which is, you know, lots of mental errors, but that's okay.
And to be fair, I was also rocking the broadsword too.
Oh, heck yes, that's the way to do it. That'll
Yeah.
work.
Yeah, I think I'm the only one who kind of lucked into the sword. It was just happened to be on one of the branching paths. I think it was like one. It was the staircase over from the one that went down to the final boss.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
But I mean, like the other thing too is that I think other runners were in the area. I was intent on checking chests because I didn't really like my attack power. I think Hate and Bob were okay with their attack power at that point. So maybe they found that and they're just like, this is a dead end.
Yeah, and on that first attempt, and I lost count, so I don't even know if it was remotely close. I don't feel like it probably was, but my intent was to throw a Hail Mary hurt more, which might have snagged third, but then I also forgot. Like I said, lots of mistakes, and then missing a 1 in 16 opportunity probably.
So aside from the severe lack of towns at the very beginning, any low points, any hated parts of the seed for you, MonsieurSlime, or favorite parts? Anything stand out as good or bad?
No, just to shake it off some rust. I felt like I had the gold grind immediately, so I thought maybe perhaps this would be an advantage. Then got out onto the map to find absolutely nothing, and then what was it, Green Dragons, kind of close enough to home base to make it difficult. But just it's a I had fun, and GGs to everyone, and congrats to BobPineappleMD for showing everyone why he's got that MD. So just nice to race and compete again, and this is what I expected anyway. So no, this is fun.
Yeah, it was great. GG. I think my lowest point in the seed was failing to run multiple times from Green Dragons with 90 agility.
Just a number. I say this as somebody who was running the, strength agi build as well.
Yeah, the failure to run a few times was definitely pointed out in the chat. Chat had some comments about that for sure.
I definitely gave up on a couple occasions and just swung away on a couple reds and one armor knight at some point.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did, which is how I accidentally ended up at level 20.
Yeah, that's pretty much what happened with me. I had failed to run against enough dragons that I was just like, you know what? I'm seeing a dragon. I'm just gonna stab it until it falls over. And also a little bit of just spite kills on the dragon. Therapy kills on the dragons. May have been harboring a bit of a grudge from the green dragon and the red dragon at the beginning killing.
Well, you got to take it out on their family.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, good luck. Good luck in everyone's next round. Any last comments from any of the runners? Betastrap, anything you'd like to add?
I just hope that all of you runners truly enjoyed the spectacle that was the pair of stairways in the upper right of grave, which connected to each other.
I loved it. That might have been my favorite part.
That gave me a chuckle.
Had to do a double take when I saw that one.
Oh, that definitely gave us a laugh for sure. All right, so I put the links out in the chat to the runners. Please give them a follow. They put on a great show for us, and they put on a great show for everyone on a regular basis. So feel free to give them a follow. And I think our next race is scheduled for Saturday morning at 12:30 a.m. Not in the afternoon. That's midnight plus 30 minutes Eastern. And that's going to be group number 1. We're going to have Venicus, Ratliff the Rat, Nimenva, and Scarlet Shadow that morning. Friday night, I suppose. It's going to be an early one, but make it if you can. Another few races on Saturday at 3 Eastern, 4:30 Eastern, and again at 8 p.m. Eastern, it looks like. So Saturday is going to be a big day for everyone. So we'll see you then, hopefully. And the links in the chat as well for our restreamer Schmike and the trackers RG365 and Venicus, as well as Betastrep and myself. And on behalf of everyone, I hope you have a great night, and I hope you had a good time. Enjoy and tune in next time.
I see